What is up, guys? We are back and we have good news.
247.
We are down 2 pounds this week.
Breaking the plateau is a big deal.
We are winning. So basically, last week we discussed how we're going to break the plateau. And it's as simple as adding more exercise and lowering the caloric intake. I'm sure at this point you guys are kind of like, okay, so what does that mean? What exactly does lowering the caloric intake mean? What are we doing?
Let's get to some exact stuff.
If you have been joining our journey, which we absolutely adore and appreciate, you want to check out your basal metabolic rate. Right? And that's what we did when we went to go see Dr. Shack again, just to, basically reconfirm where we're at. What is basal metabolic rate? Okay. BMR is the amount of calories that you are burning at rest daily. Literally just through the night, through sleeping, through digestion, breathing. Everybody hear Terry breathing? You're burning more calories because you're breathing heavier right now.
Yes.
So you get your BMR. If you're trying to put on weight, you add calories to your day-to-day intake. If you are trying to lose weight, you're taking out calories. So you're in a calorie deficit. If you're trying to maintain, you maintain that caloric intake, which is basically what happened to Terry.
Right.
We were maintaining, which for a lot of people is a win, and we're still winning, but we are still on a goal to lose more pounds. So what did we do? We took away some caloric intake, lowered the calories, again, added more exercise. Terry's basically the man.
And what's wonderful about the Jenna program, it's nothing terribly dramatic. I'm sitting here in a living room, which I have my nice TV. You can take just simple hand weights. And why I watch a lot of the news, I am breaking down and watching Game of Thrones because everyone does. So now
I think I'm the only person in the world that hasn't seen Game of Thrones. Nobody hate me for saying that.
Just as simple as having little 5-10 pound weights and unconsciously moving them as you watch TV or you're reading the paper or whatever. It's a very, very little small change in your daily activity, but over a period, as Jenna points out,
heart rate.
As Jenna points out, it's raising the heart rate, and she points out just a little bit every week makes a great difference in a month and
raising
a fabulous
the heart rate,
difference.
Right. More calories. So what we're gonna do is we are gonna break it down. Okay. So what does this mean? We got
the good,
the bad,
and
the ugly. We're gonna flip this around and we're gonna show you guys what we do on a day-to-day basis. Well, what Terry does, and also things that he does that I don't really like, and he's realizing that he can't do any longer because that's why we hit the plateau. Terry, break it down.
Okay, 6 a.m. I take egg whites. You can buy these at the store. You heat it, fluff it up. I'm to the office by 8, and by 8 I usually have a snack bar. I like coffee, but tea with lemon has 0 calories. But if you're going to go into the coffee, you want to do a fat-free half and half, or this new stuff I found.
This is what I'm trying to get Terry on.
This is great stuff. 10 calories per tablespoon.
Yes.
10 a.m. I usually use my Red Delicious apple. By the way, the label is edible. You can eat that if you want to.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
Wow.
But more and more, Jenna is moving into berries.
Thank you. Yes. I much prefer, guys, Terry having berries over any sort of fruit, lower caloric intake, not as much sugar. So if you can, while Terry's stubborn as he is, we are working our way towards berries over any sort of other fruit.
At noon, I do a tin of tuna or another white fish. I used to put mayonnaise into it, and now Jenna has me on this veganaise, which is just as tasty, and you feel better getting it. 4 o'clock snack, I go back to a fruit, which is often a pear, like pear in the afternoon. But a great thing for your body is the nuts. Has so many valuables in it. They make nice little 100 calorie packs. So I switch into the almond. 6 o'clock, I try to make sure I'm doing a salad for one.
Vegetable intake. Finally, Terry. There's one more thing that we want to talk about here. He looked right in. That was great. He's like, what is it, Jenna?
What?
It's hydration. Terry, you haven't spoke about hydrating.
Hydration is a part of absolutely all of this.
So what a lot of people don't realize is that 40 to 60% of what people think is hunger is actually thirst at nighttime. So Terry, you think you're hungry. You're not.
No.
You just need to drink your agua.
Drink my agua.
What you haven't told them is what happens when you get that late night craving. And by late night, we mean 8 p.m.
First of all, something you'll really get into is good old-fashioned green tea. I have a nice Keurig machine, so I have my little green tea Keurig. It's fabulous. On top of that, You can take Ghirardelli chocolates or other brands of chocolates, but I don't eat the whole thing.
He's not allowed to.
Not allowed to. I put them in little baggies, break them in half.
Just so you know, I recommend over 70% cacao.
It's also very much on the heart healthy diet, and that with a little tea. On a rare occasion, maybe a little.
No.
Ounces of red wine. I'm not sure.
Terry.
Probably not. I just said that. The devil made me say that. Let's be honest, keeping the 2-hour thing is what you want to do, but every now and then you feel just a little teeny weak, a little teeny something. We are only human. I keep little taters.
Good carbs, not processed.
You can buy them, heat them up. You can take just one and put it in between the 2 hours, and it tides you over. Or the fruit. You get a little fruit salad. You got to be careful because the fruit can be 100, 125 calories a cup. There's 2 cups. I like grapes mainly because you can pick off 1 grape, 2 little grapes, and you're fine. The wonder mid thing is carrots.
Also, carrots are also a starch. I want everyone to know this, so it will also hit that craving as well.
This is the good stuff to keep you between, but let me tell you what Jenna is keeping me off of in the bad stuff. When one goes to get the carrots, of course I like celery also, you go, oh, get these nice little things. They're in little teeny containers. They can't have much peanut butter or these.
No.
They're very, very tasty. But take a look. These little things have 200, 250 calories in them.
What aren't you allowed to do?
Well, I have a lot of friends that love these sort of drinks, but again, study what you're putting into your body.
Put that can over so I can see it.
You look over in the back, 270 calories. Yeah. You look at the sugars, and you look at the added sugar, you're talking about 53 and 63. It's a nice...
So let's break that down. 53 sugars in this 1 bottle of juice and 64 carbohydrates. People don't realize that they're drinking their calories. They see green juice or they see a juice thing and they think that they're being healthy. They're not.
Right. Well, all this made me hungry, and it is 2 o'clock, so I'm eating a potato. These are so good.
Super, super proud of Terry today. He's been making all the changes that I asked for, and it's been really fantastic.
Talk. Put a potato where your mouth is to eat these things.
All right, guys, that's what we got today. We got the good, the bad, the ugly, the some made me cry. But we thought it'd be really helpful to sit down and show you guys, you know, the plan that we have and what Terry's doing on a day-to-day basis.
The exercise program Jenna has me on is fantastic. The support Jenna gives me is fantastic. But at the end of the day, it's controlling the caloric intake, getting the really good nutritious calories in your body and getting rid of the bad calories. Yes. At the end of the day, and your water, that's what's most important.
Yes, keep the caloric deficit going, but not too low. You really don't, it's not recommended to go under 1,200 calories a day, so please don't take this and be like, oh my gosh, I'm not gonna eat anything. No. Over 1,200 calories a day. Keep yourself healthy, but also at a deficit. That's all, folks. Bye.